All right, Heat Nation. I don't know if you guys caught the game yesterday, but we got beat up by the Celtics. I watched the majority of the game. I definitely watched the first quarter, stepped away near the end of the first quarter, and that's when the game changed for us. But the first thing we're going to do in this video, this is your first recap that you're watching that I'm doing. I usually go through the box score, the basic one, and then watch the recap, and then look at the advanced box score. So the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and take a look at the numbers from the basic box score. So we got 12 rebounds and 22 points and 4 assists from Bam. That's a pretty good night numbers wise, but not good enough if you're not going to have Tyler Hero. You're going to step up. You have to step up. If you have Tyler Hero, maybe the game is closer. Can't say we win the game, but at least it's closer. But yeah, if you're the main guy, we're going to need at least 30 plus from Bam. Wiggins debuted last night. Didn't really have a good game. 11 points is not something you're expecting for Andrew Wiggins, especially if you traded him for Jimmy Butler. You're definitely expecting at least 20 plus, especially with Tyler Hero out. But it's his first night here, so you can't be too hard on him. So 11 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds. They're not horrible, but could be better. Ware had a rough night last night. No double-double, 8 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists. Alec Burke actually had a good night for him. 13 points, 0 assists, 7 rebounds. Davion Mitchell started out good, but, you know, the 4 points, 4 assists, 3 rebounds, it's not good for him considering that he was a starting point guard. Nikola, no double-double, 10 points. He met the minimum for points. At least I'd say that's the minimum for him. But he needs to be somewhere closer to 20 points per game now, especially without Tyler Hero and, you know, getting the amount of shots that he ended up getting. So 10 points, 8 rebounds, not horrible, but you'd like to see a double-double from him and more than 10 points. Terry Rozier went back to point shaving, 9 points, 1 assist, 3 rebounds, 25 minutes. Not good, especially if you're coming off the bench going against the second unit. You gotta, like, you know, Peyton Richard up in them type of guys, man. Yeah, put some numbers up. Duncan Robinson off night, 5 points, 5 assists, 2 rebounds. Usually Duncan will give you like 10 plus points, take a lot more shots. Didn't take a lot of shots this game. Larson, I don't understand the obsession with Larson, but you'll see from the recap that he just gets cooked all night and didn't really do much. 3 points, 1 rebound. Kyle Anderson had a rough night, but again, it's his first game, so you can't be too rough on him, Davion, or even Wiggins, because it's their first game with the Heat. 0 points, 0 assists, 3 rebounds. You want to see more from Kyle, and actually would like to see Kyle get Larson's minutes. I don't really care to see Larson this year. He can, you know, maybe be in blowouts, but there's no reason why he should really be in the rotation, in my personal opinion. So let's look at the overall stats. So the first thing that jumps out to me is the field goals, 34% for Miami versus 46 for the Celtics. And that right there will do it. Then you go to the 3-point line, and you can see the 3-point numbers. 32% for the Celtics, which is an off night for them. More than likely, they're averaging closer to 40. 24% for us. This is terrible. And a lot of those threes were open. And then free throws, 12 for 13. That's great, but with the other two numbers looking the way they look, you're definitely going to lose the game. We actually almost tied them with rebounds, 51 versus 52. You can see the offensive rebounds. We actually got more than their 3. And yeah, it's a crazy night, man. But one thing too that stands out is the amount of turnovers. There's only 4 tonight, and that could be because Tyler Hero's not playing. Hopefully we can get the ball out of Tyler Hero's hands, because he shouldn't really need the ball to cook all the time. We know he's been labeled a screen merchant in the past. He might need to do a little bit more of that and still kind of like handle the ball a little bit, just to, because he's an all-star now and he's going to get a shot. So it'll be unrealistic to think that he's not going to get his isolation situations, but I would love to see him get some easy shots so he can conserve some energy, as opposed to having to drive to the basket and risking injury or just being fatigued, because he's also going to have to play defense. We know he's not a great defender, but he's trying. You know, give my guy some credit. And he's all-star this year, so congrats to Tyler. But let's get into the recap.
Brandon Adair, and just like that, off we go on another Miami Heat NBA games. He has been a huge factor to fit on a.
So there goes Wiggins, there goes Davion Mitchell. He starts out good. You know, you see that, and then you see some of the other, you know, clips that are about to come up. You're like, oh yeah, he's gonna ball out. This first quarter for Davion Mitchell was pretty good. Now this is crazy right here, because I feel like this is pretty good defense, but you know, what you gonna do? Got some snipers on their team. Yeah, it's a big mismatch right there. You got 7 foot versus 6 foot. And you see he got another assist, so he looked like he's gonna do great in this first quarter. If he played that way the other 3 quarters, this game might look a little bit different, but the game wasn't on him. Look at this. We're killing them initially. Oof. That Cornet got dunked on. Crazy. We got this mismatch right here. You know how Kristaps kept getting mismatches. Good finish from Bam. Yeah, here I am thinking Bam's going to drop 30 tonight. Look at this. Again, Davion Mitchell kept playing like that. Now, this is where I went to go wash the dishes, man. And watch the turnaround for the Celtics in this quarter. So 13-22, right? 13-24. We're up 11. Look at this swing. Crazy right here. Where was Terry Rozier going? And you got a turnover from Nikola. This is literally where the game changed for us. You up on the Celtics, man. You have to put your foot on their throats. You got to keep going. Another turnover from Wiggins. My goodness. And then they forget this shooter right here. How? Then they do it again. Why are we doubling on Pitchard? There's no reason to double on Pitchard. And then this is a crazy and one right here, man. Ware's got to learn how to time the block on that one. You're much bigger. Now, if Nikola was doing this the entire night, game would have been a little bit closer because he got a lot of threes. And that's what Terry Rozier needs to do all the time. Oh my God, this guy was cooking us yesterday. And this is crazy. Blows right past Weir. Another turnover. We didn't have a lot of turnovers, but the ones that we did have, man, they changed the game. They really changed the flow of the game. And that would be the last time you see Nikola hit a 2 for the night. Or a 3, I mean, excuse me. Then you got shots like this. The Celtics just be throwing up shots and they just be going in. And they had an off night. That's the crazy part about it. Jason Tatum was not like great in the first quarter. He really heated up in the third quarter. Wide open, misses it, but he gets his own rebound. Respect. Burks had a pretty efficient night, but Wiggins, bro, how do you let this happen? He looks like he's been sitting out, and Jimmy Butler been sitting out, and Jimmy Butler had a good night with the Warriors. This is crazy. Over 2. I never looked at Kyle Anderson like a good defender, anyways. But oh, what are you gonna do here? I guess Davion should have rotated over because we have another player right there with Pitchard. And this is Mitchell's last point of the night in the second quarter. Now this was a crazy shot, but the one from White is crazier. The one from White happens in the third quarter, but that was a crazy shot. Needed that. Good shot from Wiggins, but I wish we had more of that. This is crazy right here. Like you know what? I'd rather that because he was hitting his threes last night. I'd rather you play it like that. Good shot from Burks. Yes. Here we go right here. So they scared the play because of the last play, and then he just knocks down the 3. I would rather close out hard and make him put the ball on the ground. And then that could have been an and one right there. So we gotta be careful with that. 6 foot. Davion versus him. I don't know how you get Davion on him. And then JT just kept killing us. It's a good lob. But obviously we would need a lot more of that. Yeah, so Alec Burke on the move is going to be crazy on nights like this. Come on. You got to run them off the 3, man. He had a night last night. Him and Hauser, or whatever his name is. Sam. He just great nights last night. Multiple 3s. Then Jason Tatum just started heating up and abusing everybody. So I am over here thinking that, you know, we'd get Wiggins on Jason Tatum, but somehow he finds Terry Rozier and abuses Terry Rozier.
Terry Rozier's first three right now, career high in assists, and you see why he's
It's a good move by Alec. Over 2. Kristaps pretty long. Kristaps had a few blocks this game. And this is crazy right here, man. I swear JT and Jalen be getting away with some crazy push-offs. But, you know, superstar treatment. Good finish by Bam. Why are we playing Larson against Tatum? Why is Larson even playing in his first year? Like, I don't understand where, but Larson makes no sense to me. And then Tatum right past Bam. And then now we got Duncan Robinson on Jason Tatum. Bro had like 22 points in the third quarter. Very abusive last night. Now this shot was crazier than Bam's shot. I don't even know what you're gonna do against that. With a 6'10" Nikola next to him. It's a good move right here. This what Terry Rozier got to do when he gets a mismatch with a big man. You got to finish fast. And then this mismatch was insane. It's a good move by Nikola. This log got to be higher, bro. Again, why is Larson even playing, bro? Why is Pell playing? Like, somebody tell me why Pell is playing. Pell just be getting cooked on defense. I don't understand it. This lob was crazy from Robinson. At least he ended up with the ball. Yeah, see, now they try to run the double on Jason Tatum, but then they just, defensive assignments get screwed up. Wide open. Good move by Nikola. So yeah, there's no hope right here. And then you got this situation where you leave Al Horford open. And he knocks down another 3. Last night was stressful. And then I had to listen to the Celtics commentators talking about not Heat culture, Boston culture. Like, ugh, stop it. It's crazy how people be front running and just be acting a certain way. Yeah, I get that you the NBA champions, but don't be talking crazy, Boston. Oh my God. Well, this game was pretty much over with. Ain't really much to see here. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and just look at the advanced box score. So we're going to start with the Miami Heat box score. I'm not even going to look at the Celtics box score because who cares? Bam. 22 points, 12 rebounds, 4 assists. It's a solid night, but when you don't have Tyler Hero, you cannot go 6 of 17 from the floor. 1 for 5 from 3, and all those threes were open threes. Excellent job at the free throw line, but man, we're going to need you to score 30 points in games where Tyler Hero doesn't play. Especially with Wiggins being the new addition and not used to playing with us. So we got Wiggins had a rough night. You know, he had more shot attempts than points. So that's how you know it's rough. And then a negative 22. Alec had a pretty good night. 5 for 7, 13 points. Keller Ware had a bad night. I mean, no double-double. It's a rough night for Ware. And then you got 12 field goals. That's not good. And 0 for 4 from 3. And then Mitchell literally did all of his damage in the first quarter and then disappeared. So I guess he might have just decided to just play defense at that point because he is on the positive side of things. You know, he had a plus minus of 5. So he obviously was doing something on the defensive end. No steals, but, you know, it's going to take time. 2 for 8 from the field, 0 for 4 from 3. He's not a shooter, and I saw that coming in. His numbers with the Raptors were not good. Obviously, the Kings traded him for a reason. They gave up on him, basically. And I can see why. I mean, he looks a little bit small, but hey, he has potential on the defense. He can improve on his 3. So hopefully, you know, we end up seeing more Mitchell than seeing Terry Rozier as a starting point guard. I would guess that the starting lineup will be Bam, Wiggins, Tyler Hero, Weir at center. We'll probably end up with Duncan Robinson there. I'm pretty sure we'll have Weir at center, Bam at the power forward, and then you will have Wiggins at small forward, Tyler Hero, and Mitchell. Okay. All right. So there we go. We don't need to actually see Duncan Robinson, but we probably will see Duncan Robinson and Tyler knowing Eric Spoelstra. But yeah, Mitchell, I'd prefer to start over Duncan Robinson and Terry Rozier, even though his first game was not that great. He looked great in the first quarter, but outside of that, like, it was just forgettable. Now, Nikola, rough night last night, 2 for 9 from 3. He gets a lot of threes. He has to knock him down, especially with a name like Nikola Jovic. Everybody knows anybody that has a name with IC usually is a sniper from 3. Usually. Unless they're a big man, that's one of them bruiser types. But in this day and age, all of them can shoot threes. So I'm kind of disappointed in Nikola going 2 for 9. And Terry Rozier, 1 for 4 from 3. That's rough. He hit that one open one and that's it. And then 4 for 12 on the field. On the floor. Yeah, 4 for 12 on the floor, which is not good. Duncan Robinson didn't take a lot of shots last night. And 1 for 3 from 3, but that's only 2 threes to Duncan Robinson's crazy. But they know about Duncan, so you know they're going to play him rough, and then he had to play defense and get cooked on the defensive side. So 2 for 3 from the floor. And Larson should not be playing at all. Get Larson off of the court and give his minutes to Kyle Anderson. But I don't know, guys. Tell me what you think about the first game for the 3 guys. Do you think things will get better over time, or are you upset that we have Wiggins over Jimmy Butler? Let me know how you guys feel.